Hey, it's Dan. This is a bonus video for the day. I'm inspired, but I'm going to mention the juice cleanse coming up on the 20th to the 27th on the Elite Video Club. If you feel like you could benefit from a raw living juice cleanse this summer, join us on the Elite Video Club. I'm going to do a video on Sunday, live Zoom. So someone asked me, do we have access to you? Yes, you can ask me as many questions as you want on Sunday, Thursday, and Sunday. And I may do 1 or 2 bonus live Zooms during the week for support. And I'm also going to be doing daily video support as well. So that's a nice, we also have a support group as well on WhatsApp. So it should be pretty cool. I'm going to be holding space for everybody on their juice cleanse. So that was everybody clicked off by then, but they're going to miss the good stuff. And the good stuff is I get a lot of, I was talking about the Kundalini, I was talking about the purification, the regeneration of the Holy Spirit moving through the divine consciousness, through the Christ consciousness, which is the absolute essence of the divinity of all that is. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's Jehovah, but it's also Allah, but it's also Brahman. You see what I'm saying? And you're confused, but I'm not. Like, I get a lot of religious people. And what they've done is decided that their concept is the right one, so they've stopped growing. So in other words, they have gone against the teachings of Jesus, which is to hunger and thirst for righteousness, which means to hunger and thirst for more truth, because that's what righteousness meant back when it was written in that way back then. So if all your religious concepts and your religious belief systems are rigid, and you are the one who's the absolute truth, and the Kundalini energy, which is just another way of saying the Holy Spirit, but it's just different words. So when you get a full spiritual education, like Jesus had, where do you think he was for all those years when he was gone? Sitting around twiddling his thumbs? No, he was studying and practicing to become a master. Then he got baptized by John the Baptist, and then he went out and did the 40-day fast in the desert, and then he started his ministry, which didn't last long, because you know how these people are in this world. They don't like the truth. So what I'm trying to say to everybody is that for those of you with the ears to hear and the heart to understand, if you think you know everything, you should probably quit this channel, because you're too good for the rest of us. You're the master, but we think that you have stopped growing, because you think that your concepts, the terminology, the verbology that you use, where you think you've capped off. So you've capped off, but the rest of us, we hunger and thirst for more righteousness. It's not the best word in today's modern terminology, because people think you're like being snooty. I'm the righteous one, whatever. But I'm saying it like, does your heart hunger for more truth? Are you hungering and thirsting after more righteousness, after more truth? Do you want to grow and evolve, or are you already done? And then you come on my channel and you leave these comments down below. You don't know me at all. And when you do all that religious stuff, I have only, I don't even know if pity is the word, but I understand you in a way that you don't yet. You're trying to like pull me down just because I have more of a broader range of terminology, because I have books over there from all the different religions. And so I'm not the one that's confused, because I'm open to receive and find knowledge and information and truth from various sources. And then what happens is you realize, oh, there's only one real truth written in so many different ways. Then you can begin to actually practice. But if you think that your mental concepts about Kundalini is the devil and New Age is the devil and yoga is the devil, yoga just means union. So ultimately, Jesus was the ultimate yogi, because he said, I and my Father are one. So Jesus was a yogi. Now that'll spin some people out, but that's okay. I need to speak my truth because what I'm looking for, what happened is I realized that the ego wants quantity. So you show your boobs and you tell everyone what they want to hear. But as you evolve spiritually and you have a kind of a thing like I have, I'm like, I want quality. I want to share quality stuff. Like, I'm a dude that is a pretty good dude, man. And I've noticed I've been able to really help people on these consults because of all the stuff. Where did the knowledge and the wisdom come from? From getting my ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? And going through a lot of stuff in this life. Like, I've lived like 10 lifetimes in this lifetime already. So I'm able to help people with all kinds of stuff, you know? All kinds of different areas of life. And I'm getting really good at these consults. But what I'm saying is, like, on here, look, they got me shadow banned. People are not going to understand me. I get up here with a shirt on. It's 90 degrees today. I've never wore a shirt. I don't wear shoes. I don't wear a shirt. This is the real me. And I'm trying to tell people, like, I see it below my videos, the Kundalini is the devil. My Kundalini got reinvigorated through these processes that I've been going through, particularly the last several months. And it'll come along in your life too when you stop leaking and you start aligning with the law. But you won't know the law, not in this world, if you think you already know it. Because it is a hunger and a thirst for more growth and more evolution and more consciousness. And so when you have all these people that have Jesus said in the book and you're going to go to hell, Dan, and yoga's the devil, and it's like, I'm just stretching out, bro. When I go to do yoga, that's not like a religious thing to me. I'm just going to stretch my hamstrings with, pretty girls in, leotards. So it's like, okay, you get like, it's a double jolt. I'm flexing out my hamstrings and it's like there's all that estrogen in the air, so it pumps up the testosterone. It's a pretty good thing. So you end up getting really, really strong. It's a cool thing. A little bit of music, stretch, stretch your bones out, stretch your ligaments, stay in shape. That's all it is. And yoga also means union. So I also do yoga too, which is meditation. And I'm sitting on a yoga mat right now. Can you dig it? Here's the one with so it's yoga, which means union, which means peace and joy and harmony with the law, but everything got taken out of the Bible. All the practical applications of the grounded teachings of how to care for the body, how to exercise it, how to live in harmony with the trees and the fruit, and growing vegetables, and working in harmony with animal husbandry, utilizing the animal poop and the animal pee, and the goats and the sheep and the cows to help you manage and maintain ecological systems. And so living in harmony with the law in the nature allows one to basically, like, you are nurtured by your mother, and none of us even get this because we got the processed food, the cooked foods. We're masturbating 18 times a day into a sock. I mean, sorry for, whatever, if you're sensitive, but I'm just saying, like, we're weak. The senses have us enslaved, and we don't ever think, like, I want to refine myself. I want to hunger and thirst for righteousness. I want more truth. I want more truth because I want more peace, which comes from harmony, and love, which is the law. And so for those that are down below in my channel, I never really try to say too much. I don't like to argue about religion because I will tell you what, I will drop every thought that I had in a hot second. This is just my job. I channel, I'm inspired. I don't have a script. I just live it like this. I'm not perfect, but I will tell you what, I can tell you that I love the truth. And I love more of it today than I had yesterday. And I hope for more. And through the challenges and the triumphs in life to show you the way. Suffering is a great teacher. And joy and success is also a great teacher. What did I do to experience this harmony right now? What am I doing what did I do to experience this disharmony? And so awareness allows you to navigate the duality and bring yourself back to the center and use your common sense and your sense organs and hopefully your higher faculties if you've still got any of those left intact. I'm still working on bringing mine back to life And that's why I do what I do. And I know people don't understand. You're not even that big though. It's like health, it's muscles. They don't understand. There's glands in your brain. There is a cosmic ocean of divine wisdom that we have access to if the faculties are functioning optimally. So we're trying to get the endocrine system, the nervous system, the brain, and that's the physical apparatus that is more like an antenna to the cosmic ocean of divine thought. So you're creating and adding to that while also, being receptive, hopefully, to that divine knowledge and flow and information and consciousness that is available to us if our glands aren't asleep, which they do on purpose because they know what they're doing. All these evil people. That's why you got to protect your kids. You got to protect them from all the things that they do at the well baby visits, because that shuts it down. Rudolf Steiner, they're going to design a blapper that nullifies your ability to connect spiritually. So why do we fast? Why do we do the juice fasting? If you do juice fasting, you start to improve the circulation to your brain and you start to activate the higher consciousness, and it makes you more receptive. And all these glands and all these systems get sludged up, slimed up, filthed up because we are not living in harmony with the laws of nature. And the simplest one I've been trying to teach for years is the law of raw. Every living organism is 100% live food. And that's the first, most simple, basic tenet where everyone goes wrong. So all of these systems are shut down. So you have all these religious people that are listening to the pastor who has 40 pounds of rotting fecal matter in his gut, just had a donut and 2 cups of coffee just to get up there and spurt out a bunch of stuff that's regurgitated. It's not even his own thoughts. It's not coming from his own channel. So he's not divinely channeling because he's not a pure vessel, because he doesn't know the law. He only reads out of a book, dead words on a dead paper. Because life and all of its hosts are the work of our God. So learn from the grass, learn from the trees, learn from the wind, learn from the sun, learn from the ground, learn from the bugs, learn from real life. See, we got hijacked. Now, I'm not saying that reading out of books or reading the Bible, give me a red letter edition every day. I love the words of Jesus Christ, okay? But I've also done a lot of studying. I've read the Bible many times. I went door to door. I converted a lot of people. I was the life regenerator of Jehovah's Witnesses, okay? I saved people from killing themselves. I transferred them over to being Jehovah's Witnesses. I was never baptized, so I am not disfellowshipped. Can you dig it? So all you Jehovah's Witnesses can chill with the DTM and get some of this stuff that I'm just sharing here because I want to. I'm not a preacher. I'm nobody. But I'm just trying to get my own self right. I have this channel. I'm trying to do my best to just, I'm a little grumpy. I've been through a lot of stuff in my life. I'm not this perfect little angel that's going to get up here with fluffy little fairy tales and all that crap. I'm a little bit of a hardcore yogi gangster for Christ, man. But I'm telling you what, if this camera wasn't here, I would be seeking the truth still as much. I don't get up here and say, hi everyone, I'm seeking the truth for you so you like me and give me likes and clicks. I'm seeking the truth because my heart is burning for it because of all the challenges that I've had, and it makes me have to rely on what I call God or the higher self or the higher consciousness or the infinite or the source energy, because that's where the peace and the purity and the consciousness and the clarity and the joy and the love is. And so I've had a hard life, so it makes you want to, you want to get back to peace. And I'm telling you, all these religious concepts, they're not going to get you anywhere. Now everyone's going to go down below. I just hit the hornet's nest, and I'm going to let everybody buzz and be, and you can leave me everything you want. Dan McDonald, here you go. Here's my mathematical, linear, mechanistic reductionism. But you ain't channeling for 15 minutes straight about what you really believe. You're reading off somebody else's thing. Like, this is just the real me. I'm just channeled for 15 minutes. I'm not saying to toot my own horn, but let's see you do something without reading off somebody else's script. Who are you really? What do you really think? What is your experience? Yes, all the stuff I'm talking about comes from 1,000 different books and 15 or 20 different religious and spiritual philosophies. Lao Tzu is pretty amazing. The Hindus are awesome. You know, the Jains do no harm. The Buddhists, the Christians, the Essenes, and everything in between. The Dr. Hawkins of the world that, again, what religion was Dr. Hawkins? Nothing. Just channeling truth. Wrote it all down. Read thousands of books. And then wrote his own books. You know, I make videos. You know, I'm a little rough around the edges, but I'm not really here to kiss anyone's assy-wassy. Can you dig it? I'm just like, because I see how much these people are suffering, and I know that this one's definitely got plenty of room for growth. Infinite, ad infinitum. And I'm not trying to tell anyone how to live, and I'm also not trying to argue with anybody either about religion, because at the end of the day, I don't care. And my religion and my highest truth is silence. That was fun. Peace be with you. God is blessing the earth. We are truly blessed, are we not? To have the knowledge of life and a hunger and a thirst for more truth.